Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about essential aspect of data handling using pandas, that is reading and writing files. We will cover how to read data from Excel file, how to write an Excel dataset to a CSV file with specific formatting, then how to read data from CSV file, and how to write CSV dataset to another CSV file with different formatting. These operations are crucial in data analysis and pre-processing, especially when working with large data sets in industries such as mechanical engineering, finance, healthcare, and more. So let us first understand some of the functionalities available to work with the Excel and CSV files. So these Excel files are commonly used in industries for maintaining structured data. Pandas provides read underscore Excel function to import these files efficiently. So to use this function, you need to type read Excel. Within its argument, as a first parameter, you can pass file path. Second, you can pass sheet name. It may be an index or name. Third, you can pass header, and as a header name, you will pass header equal to row number to use the column name. Then you can pass the custom column names also. For that, you need to type names equal to any required name, or you can type none. Next, you can pass the index column. So here you need to mention index underscore column equal to any number which column you want to set as the index. Then you can pass use calls also. For that, you need to type use calls equal to the column which you want to read. And the last is the data type for the each column. So here the compulsory part is the file path that you need to provide. Remaining all arguments are optional. Now let's understand how to read data from CSV file into pandas. So for that, the functionality available is read underscore CSV. Within its argument, first we can pass path to the CSV file, then separator, which is the delimiter, and by default it is the comma. Next we can pass the header, that is equal to number for which we want to use the column names. Then to assign the custom column names, we can assign the value names equal to any required name. Same way, the index column can also be set, for which we want to set the index. Next is the use column. So here we will pass the column which we want to read, and the last is the data type of each column. So compared to read Excel functionality, one parameter is changed, and that is the separator. And here CSV only refers to the comma separated values. But other than comma, you can also pass many required different separators. Now, once we have loaded the Excel data, we may want to convert it to CSV file also. And for that, pandas provide the another functionality, that is to CSV. So within these also, first we will call the to CSV function. Within its argument, we will pass the path to save the CSV file, then the separator or the delimiter which we want to assign. Next argument is index equal to either true or false. So this represents if we want to write row indices, then we will provide the value true. Next, header equal to true or false, means again if we want to write column headers, then we will pass the value true. And at last, columns equal to specific column that we want to write. If we do not want to write any column, then we will assign the value none. Let us understand all these functionality using one example. For that, go to VS Code. Now our first objective is to read the Excel file, and currently for the reference purpose, I have provided the Excel file in the current working directory, and they are the sample underscore data.csv and sample underscore data.excel file. So these both files are present within the same directory. Now to write the Excel file, we need to use inbuilt functionality read Excel. So we need to type df1 equal to pd.readExcel and the path of the Excel. As the file is available in current working directory only, so we need to only provide the file name. If the file is available at a different directory, then we need to provide the proper detailed path. So here within double quote, we have mentioned the file name, that is sample underscore data.xlsx. So this function will read this file, and this file will be converted in the data frame format. Now this read data is printed using the inbuilt function print. So let us run the program to check if data is printed or not. So here you can see that the Excel data available within this file are printed over here, and the index values are also provided. For your reference, let us open the sample underscore data Excel file also. So here you can see that this sample underscore data Excel file is having the three rows with the three different values, and the column names are name, age, and department. So here we have executed the program, and you can see that the by default the columns and the index values are considered to be true. So if we are not defining the value, then this function will automatically define the value to be true and import all the data. Now next, after reading this Excel file, suppose we want to write these Excel data to CSV file, then we need to type df1.toCSV. Within its argument, first we will pass file name. Here file name we have provided to be excel underscore 2 underscore csv dot csv, and this file will be created to the current working directory only. The value of index is considered to be false, means this index will not be considered for the input. Separator is considered to be semicolon, and the header is considered true. That means it will keep the header value in the file. So let us check the current working directory. Here you can see that no file named excel to csv is available. Now run the program to check the output. So here you can see that we have printed the data, that it is printed from Excel file and has been written to excel to csv.csv, and the separator used is the semicolon. So again let us check the current working directory. Here you can see that one file is created named excel underscore 2 underscore csv. Let us open this file. So here you can see that within CSV data, first header is considered, then all the three rows are considered, and all the data are separated using the semicolon. Let us close this file. Now suppose one want to keep these index labels also in the CSV file, then we need to keep the value of index to be true. So change the value to true. Now again run the program. So further it will write the data to our file. Let us check this file excel to csv, and here now you can see that the labels 0, 1 and 2 are also added in our csv file. Let us close this file. Now next, suppose we want to read the csv file, and for the reference one csv file is created with the name sample underscore data, and it is having the multiple number of rows having the columns name, age and department. So let us read this file using these pandas. So for that we need to type pd.read underscore csv and the file path which we want to read. So here our file is sample underscore data dot csv. So this file data will be returned to the variable name df2, that is our data frame, and then the data frame is printed. So let us again run the program. So here you can see that the CSV data is returned to the data frame, and all the data are printed with the column name and the index values. Here we have not defined any index values, then this function will consider the default value to be true. Now again we want to write this CSV to another CSV file. So for that we need to type df2.toCSV. Within its argument the file name where we want to store our CSV file, then index equal to true, separator is vertical line, and the header is equal to false. It means it will assign the index values but the column name will not be assigned, and then one printing statement is provided. So again let us run the program. Now check the current working directory, and here you can see that one file is created with the name csv underscore copy, and once we open this you can see that the index labels are provided, all the remaining data are also provided, but the headers are missing as we have provided the header value to be false. And you can see that the separator provided between each data is the vertical line. This vertical line is known as the pipe as a separator. Here keep in mind that, let us close this CSV file. Here keep in mind that index equal to true includes the row index in the output CSV file, whereas header equal to false excludes the column headers from the output CSV file. So this process is crucial for industries where data is collected from multiple sources such as material testing labs, manufacturing plants, or the automobile and aerospace industries. By efficiently reading, processing and writing these data sets, engineers and analysts can extract insights, optimize material selection, and improve manufacturing processes. So today we covered the essential skill for handling Excel and CSV files in Pandas. Mastering these techniques will enable you to work with structured data sets efficiently. Whether you are dealing with experimental results, manufacturing data, or material analysis in mechanical engineering. I hope you got the idea how to read and write data to Excel and CSV file using these inbuilt functionalities. Looking forward to see you all in our further session. Till then, thank you.